Premier David Eby is vowing to go ahead with a new ad campaign against American tariffs, even after ads by the Ontario government angered President Donald Trump over the weekend and caused him to place an additional 10% tariff on Canadian goods. For more, let's go to Rob Shaw at the BC Legislature tonight. Rob?
Well, the Premier today saying it is critical to tell Americans that with more than 45% tariffs and levies on BC softwood lumber, Russia has better access to sell its wood in the United States than Canada. As part of a BC digital advertising campaign set to launch next month. The Ontario campaign uses speech by former President Ronald Reagan against tariffs that appeared to anger Trump, who over the weekend suspended trade talks with Canada and added another 10% to tariffs. BC's campaign is focused more on how Americans will pay more for homes and renovations due to the softwood lumber tariffs. Prime Minister Mark Carney asking Ontario to pause its ad campaign. Eby today saying he is not going to be doing that.
We think it's vital to get the word out to Americans. The entire idea behind Premier Ford's advertising campaign, although I acknowledge ours was a decidedly different scale, is to get the message out to Americans about the impact of tariffs on Americans. The only people paying the additional 10% that the President announced the other day are Americans. Their prices are going to go up. They are going to feel the impact directly. And getting that message to Americans as well as American decision makers is crucial. We are going to exercise all of our ability to get the word out, including advertising to Americans. We reserve the right to do that.
All of this playing out while Carney and Trump are in Malaysia, but not meeting, as Trump remains angry over those Ontario ads. Ontario Premier Doug Ford unrepentant today, saying the ads, which ran during the World Series, were effective.
Do you know why President Trump's so upset right now? Because it was effective. It was working. It woke up the whole country.
We stand ready to sit down with the United States, myself with the President, my colleagues with their colleagues, when the U.S. is ready to sit down.
I don't want to meet with them. No, I'm not going to be meeting with them for a while. No. I'm very happy with the deal we have right now with Canada. We're going to let it ride.
The Premier today saying he wants federal ministers to come to British Columbia for an emergency meeting on BC's softwood lumber sector, saying it is on the verge of collapse. The sector agrees, although it has said many of its woes fall back on the decisions the provincial government has made in recent years that it could be working to resolve on its own. So far, though, the province hasn't moved on a number of these sector's concerns.